So share the link, share the link, share the link, share the link, share the link. Share the link, share the link, share the link, share the link. Share the link, 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 share the link. Okay, we are 33 now. Share the link. Bridgector, Munyulu, welcome. Florence Hubs, it's a pleasure to have you there. And May C, it's good to have you there. Before we take off, Nelly B. Jean, it's a pleasure to have you as well. Yes, Elvis Amaja, Timbali, it's good to have you there. Okay. Mwembe Mulauka Zidane. Thank you. Jonathan Nkoma. Thank you very much, my dear. Okay, Perry as well. Mayamba. Mwangana. Which one? Okay, so I think we are good to go. Oscar Mukosa, looking good, bro. Thank you very much. Yeah, one of the things that I want to bring out is to remind the colleagues in the opposition that the heightened propaganda where you want to make claims that you won elections everywhere, busy generating my AI Gen 20, we Emmanuel Mwamba yesterday na Faula are posting a Gen 20A, and yet presidential results are produced on Gen 20B. Just embarrassing themselves. Now trying to reorganize yourself to start sending fake Gen 20s which are AI generated. Let me tell you, petitions are not won on social media. It doesn't matter how much noise you make on social media. Legal disputes are a different ballgame altogether. You need to understand that whatever Gen 20, fake Gen 20s you are going to generate, we have so many political contestants that were on the ballot. They must also produce similar Gen 20s. So what happens mostly is that when that has been done, should it be discovered that you have generated a Gen 20 in order to manipulate the system, it will now amount to fraud. You will be committing more offenses and you'll have no one to blame. Some of them are shooting long-range missiles from very far away. They are not even in Zambia and they want to claim to know what's happening. Ask us who were in polling stations, who understand what was going on. Ask us who were involved in the process so that we tell you what was going on. From the time of the ballot papers are landing at Lusaka International Airport up to the place where they were taken for custody. You need to ask us, then we'll tell you what was going on. I need to also make it very clear that you can't just wake up and form organize people. You have no structures. You hire a party and then you stand as president, and then you make too much noise. You want to think that the noise of no Alea is equivalent to voting. The two are different. Just take a look at the performance of President Hakainde Hichilema in Eastern Province, Northern Province, Muchinga Province, Luapula. The truth of the matter is that President Church has worked so hard for village people there who have free education that they have never seen. President Hakainde Hichilema did so much under the CDF initiative across the country. And let me tell you, from the time that UPND was established, UPND never commanded nationwide support. It was growing from time to time. Even in 2016, we had so many areas. In some cases in Luapula, Northern, Muchinga, President Hakainde Hichilema was even getting zeros there. But then we had to go back to the drawing board to check what was wrong. We do understand that just to get to those areas to campaign was restricted. The PF could not allow HH to go there. And yet our colleagues could go around. PF could not allow HH to go there. They called it a no-go area. calling him all sorts of names. So, for our colleagues, you are dealing with people, we told you before the elections, who failed to file in 72 constituencies. I have never seen such a thing. For a group of people calling themselves the main opposition, I have never seen it. Over 400 wards they failed to file in. You can't win in the first place. And I've always said that UPND has been in the opposition longer than the so-called NAPUP. They have vast experience on electioneering. President Hakainde Hichilema himself participated in the political contestation before different presidential candidates. These guys were appearing on the ballot for the first time as a running mate and as president. Whatever gave them the audacity. Someone gets 600,000 votes that have won elections. What kind of behavior is that? You must first of all score. Now, you are yet to hear that there are people who were arrested from the NAPUP group who were trying to rig elections. So these guys are trying to open a Pandora's box. Right at the Civic Center, 5 were nabbed. With over 200 Gen 20s that they wanted to manufacture. So they must explain where they got them from. So while you are busy on social media, your friends are in custody from NAPUP. Your friends are in custody from NAPUP. And immediately you are done with the presidential petition, the next thing that you will see are your colleagues being convicted for being found in possession with Gen 20. So now, it explains the reason and how these people are posting my Gen 20 acquired them. They got these Gen 20s just like your friends were caught in Lusaka. They are in the cells. You will prove me right as I'm talking to you. They are in the cells. One of them is an electoral officer. The rest from NAPUP. They were nabbed. The other one, I addressed it myself. I reported it in Makeni, where they changed the results for Mwiwa Chitambala. They grabbed the results for Chitambala and gave somebody else. The final write-up was different. So, an individual has been nabbed. You will see who is going to be dealt with. Then, all this rubbish we are seeing on social media, you come to tell me that you are just wasting time. You are in the diaspora busy fishing fake Gen 12s, which are landing your friends in problems. Most of those, they will not even present them before the court. Because they will have been sworn in, they will be under oath per se. They will be under oath in terms of making those submissions. So, if they submit those fake ones, they will be arrested for perjury. Because they will have lied under oath. So, you don't know what you are playing with in the first place. We have seen a lot of fake Gen 20. You think legal battles are done on social media? Legal battles don't even depend on public opinion, you know. Legal battles are strictly based on the law. You must adduce enough evidence, sufficient evidence to prove that such an undertaking has a bearing on the results. And as you may be aware, there is a very good case law. Hakainde Hichilema GBM versus Attorney General Edgar Lungu and Madam, the former Vice President. In that particular case, it's a very interesting case. You look at the debates, such that many of these petitions usually are BIDs. They are BIDs as a result of that judgment. So, I don't want to preempt things because people that are gullible may start getting the details of how to argue out the matter based on the case law that is before which was, you know, as a result of the conduct of the Constitutional Court at the time. So, you wait and see. I'm surprised that we still have people, Zambians who are gullible, who are looking for justice, and yet they have found people with guns. Then they believe that somebody who is a law enforcer is being unfair for having arrested individuals found with grenades and military weapons. Are you okay? Are you okay? The law is blind to what you think and what you feel. People should not use politics and elections to break laws with impunity. And this issue is not, I've said, it is not even about HH. It's about Zambia. HH is president of the Republic of Zambia. He will move, he will go to his farm, he will do everything. This is a man who accomplished his life before he became president. But you will be at war fighting. But he has a mandate to protect life. He has a mandate to protect everybody. He has a mandate to protect the country. He has a mandate to protect the sovereignty of this country. By electing him, that's the mandate that he has. Right now, he is still Republican president. He is yet to be sworn in as president-elect. He is still Republican president. He is still the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. So, we must be very clear here. You cannot turn guns and military weapons into ballot papers, and we should allow you to start posting rubbish on social media, and you think we'll keep quiet. We have the Cyber Security Act in place. We are reporting many people, they will be arrested. I'm sure you have seen Simuuwe dragging people to court on cyber-related issues. I have so far reported 30 of them, and I'm ready to appear as a state witness for all those 30 that we have reported, because we need to bring sanity in this country. Some of the insults you see from Zambians who are in the diaspora, they have run away. Do you see the same insults for people, the people from Botswana who are based elsewhere, insulting their president in that manner? Do you see the same insults of South Africans who are based in Zambia insulting Ramaphosa in that manner? And for you to believe that those things that people are doing are normal. Some people are in the diaspora. State institutions are closing in. Very soon they will be in Zambia to be answerable to the law. Some of you think the state is unfair with them, and yet you have allowed them to insult with impunity as if they are on another planet or in heaven, that we cannot even go there. They are closing in, and as soon as these people are brought, watch the space. Watch the space. There should be sanity in our society. We cannot start breaking the law in the name of freedom of expression. Some of the things some Zambians are doing, you can't find them in Europe. You can't find them even in USA. You can find them in those that are breaking laws, but obviously there is time for everything. We will not keep quiet. Instead of Simuuwe picking a machete to go and kill a fellow citizen, there is a law in place. Simuuwe will simply report the matter to the police, and the police will do their job, period. It should not take Simuuwe to kill another person. No. Everyone has the right to life. Unless the person threatens the life of millions of Zambians. And law enforcement agencies are also threatened in terms of life. Then they can use live ammunition. But usually that has been the principle. Especially that commandos are involved. How else do you think that law enforcement agencies would react where you have ex-commandos involved in a particular militia activity? And you want us to keep quiet? No. We will not keep quiet. And I call upon many Zambians, report such people to the police. If you know where they stay, tell us where they stay, so that police can pick them. There should be sanity in the country. We cannot continue like this at the expense of national development, discussing non-issues, producing hate online, insulting other innocent people as if you created them. We will not stop. We will not stop. We are ready to use the law. Be ready to use whatever you want to use. We are ready to use the legal process to preserve the peace and stability of the country, to also protect and preserve life. We are ready. I thought that we needed to bring out some of these salient issues. We are yet to speak to so many issues. We have seen what people are posting. Laws in other countries change from time to time. This is a message to Zambians who are in the diaspora, who think they can post anything. Who knew that Trump would bring so many changes in terms of immigration laws in USA? So people should not behave as if they are on another planet where we cannot reach. You should know that there is tomorrow. That's why I've always said, politicians come and go. When we are doing things today, you should know that there will be tomorrow. There will be other politicians. So when we are doing certain things, we must do them responsibly. When you are going to use your mouth to break the law, you should remember that there is tomorrow. And this is the message. Some of us have relatives here we are somewhere else insulting, and we believe we can never come back. Some people have come for various reasons. Others have come back because there is a funeral. Others have come back because their mother has died, and in the process they have been arrested. We cannot live like that. We cannot have a life of arresting each other every time when we can prevent crime. As they say, prevention is better than cure. We should focus more on preventive measures, preventing militias from taking over government and leaving the country on fire, than allowing them to bring the country on fire. Then we start providing mitigation measures. No. We must come up with preventive measures. We cannot continue like that as a country. We can't. It is the same message to the people in the UPND. The very fact that someone has got political power does not give them the power to begin attacking fellow Zambians. Zambians should feel secure. But in feeling secure, it should not make those people who believe they can go ahead and break the law, offend others, insult others, and think that they will not be punished. People should not go unpunished. The reason we have laws in place is to deter would-be offenders and to bring about retribution, giving people what they deserve. That's why the law is there. So, let us not dare each other by way of breaking laws. We will look for each other. For Emmanuel Mwamba, someone has posted there. No, I don't know where Emmanuel Mwamba. He could be in USA, he can be anywhere. But Emmanuel Mwamba, if he's a Zambian, he will come back. As they say, Umula Nuta Ubola. Especially that he's also my customer. There are legal issues in court. He's supposed to obviously also be answerable to the law. And we don't leave any stone unturned. So, because sometimes when you just keep quiet, people take advantage and they want to break the law with impunity. They believe you have no feelings. They forget that you are a human being. They want to say anything they feel they have to say. When they are punished, they play victim. No sir, no madam, no sister. We have the country to protect. Some people are not politicians. So if you are a politician and you want to use politics to break the law, excuse other people who don't want politics. They want peace. They want to vote. When they have elected the leader of their choice, they want to be left alone to continue living life normally. Politics should not lead us to shed blood every time. No. It shouldn't. How come President HH, even if HH himself genuinely had the votes stolen, and we are aware of that. That's how we ended up with the judgment that we have at the Concord. Right now, we have people who are just hired to be in a political party. They have no structures anywhere. They just woke up and made too much noise. And they are talented with this noise, where there would be the two of them. When they start making noise, you'd think they are 30. That's the talent they have. We cannot continue like that. We can't. Daring each other, insulting each other online, no. Definitely all of us must put a stop to it. We must have respect for one another. Let us have intellectual debates that will help poor Zambians. Not demeaning each other and calling each other names. No. We are going to also withdraw the law and make sure that the law takes its course. Because some of us don't believe in coming with a machete. That's how we are brought up. We don't believe in coming with a knife. We believe life is precious. So if life is precious, don't lift firearms against fellow citizens. The same firearms will be turned against you. That's how life is. He that kills with a sword shall fall by a sword, says the Bible. For those of you that read the Bible. So we need to give each other respect. And even for the clergy, those irresponsible clergy must behave. They are not, the very fact that they are clergy does not mean they are immortal. They are the ones who are to blame for the problems that we have, particularly people like Eric Banda. You are messing up. We told you are dividing the country, you are dividing the church. You did not listen. If you want to join politics, you are welcome into politics. Don't use the pulpit to break laws. Then you want to play victim. How are you going to reconcile leaders that have differed if you are you have taken a position as a clergyman? Who will listen to you? Who will listen to you? So, we need churches that are sober. We need the clergy that are sober. We don't want to be the ones as politicians to cancel the clergy when it should be the other way around. Because the clergy have become too political than politicians themselves. So, here, a clergy who becomes too political, will take them as politicians, there will be no mercy. We'll take you on in the manner we see you. If anything, all the clergy found in criminal matters, they must be arrested as well. Let us not just be arresting poor Zambians because they have no money to pay for lawyers. Even the people that have money, if they are breaking laws, let them be nabbed. Then we are going to bring sanity in this country. We can't continue like this as a country. We can't. We will come back and deal with most of the issues as we are progressing. They've run away and you are cramping that, we need elections. You run away from militia, from all the weapons that they have. You start sympathizing with the people that want to take away peace in the country. No. We can't continue like that.